Well, Asheville schools are out of snow days, so any more snow means like Saturday school and like cutting into summer break and stuff. So, yeah, we're not hoping.
Oh no, our kids will not have an A+ education. This is terrible and brand new news.
I just don't want my wife to have to work Saturdays. It's not good for me.
I mean, is she at a PTO?
Good call. Good call. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to. She told me she didn't want the kids to.
She's gonna be working on those Saturdays. Just popping in Apollo 13, checking her Twitter.
Yeah. So just prepare to.
It'll be great.
It'll be perfect.
Y'all motherfuckers don't watch us play throughout the year, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna be real with you, and I don't care if I get fined.
That must be Jeremiah. Put the shoes on.
That train is off the tracks.
Who doesn't love the bouncy castle?
Hitler.
Just prepare to. Yeah. So just prepare to be awash in undebeatable goodness.
Welcome, Pacers fans. You're listening to the Undebeatables, your semi-weekly Pacers podcast. This is episode 807, coming to you from the high school home of Jamison Brewer, Silver Spring, Maryland. I'm the doctor, Jason Triplett. This show, we're discussing a 2-7 stretch of basketball for the Pacers, including games against Houston, Utah, Milwaukee, Toronto, New York, Brooklyn, Washington again, and Dallas. Joining me this week are two of our three analysts, coast to coast, like buttered toast. First, from Asheville, North Carolina, he's our in-house bartender, mixing up the drinks and the crappy jingles. It's John Snowmageddon Coulson.
What is up, Pacer Nation? What is up, Undebeatables? Quick shout out, happy birthday to friend of the show, Mike Morrow. Shout out.
Happy birthday. And from Tacoma, Washington, out west, it's our enforcer, John Harper.
What is going on, fellas? Chad, not actually doing a podcast. Do we still do this thing?
Occasionally.
Okay.
It's semi-weekly.
We do it about as often as the Pacers play a game.
Right. With their full complement of players.
Right.
Shout out to my nephew Levi, who turned 7 on Friday.
Wow.
7.
Shout out.
Kids getting up there.
Shout out, young person who should not be listening to this show.
Correct. He definitely does not care about Pacers basketball. Before we start the show, or anything we have to say. Yeah. Before we start the show, just want to remind listeners they can support the longest running Pacers podcast by heading over to patreon.com/undebeatables to support our show for as little as $1 a month. And you'll get great content, once every 2.5 weeks or something. It'll be great.
Money well spent.
Totally. So it's been a long time since we talked to you. The last time we discussed, Coulson and I had a therapy session to break down the Ben Mathurin trade. Since then, the Pacers played some basketball, and then there was an All-Star break, and then they played some more basketball. Basically, there was a Super Bowl in there. That's why we missed 1 week, and all kinds of nonsense. So let's see. Let's go through these games real fast, and we can sort of just touch on what our highlights were. So way back when, on February 2nd, way back in the beginning of the month, the Pacers played the Houston Rockets and lost 118-114. It was a pretty close game. This is going to be the theme. Close game in the first half. Get the doors blown off in the second half. All this game, they made it interesting to start the fourth quarter. And Pascal Siakam, as usual, led the way. Alperen Sengun dropped 39 and missed a bunch of free throws down the stretch to make it interesting. A couple days later, Pacers played the Utah Jazz and lost that game 131 to 122.
Solid loss.
Solid loss. That's what you're looking for. Led by Quentin Jackson in this game.
As you do.
As many of the starters sat, I believe, in this one. Is that right? Yeah. No Matherin. This was pre-trade. No McConnell, no Nimhard, no Neesmith, and no Siakam in that game. Grade A stuff there. Game 3 of this stretch at Milwaukee. Again, keep it close in the first half, get blown out in the second half. Nimhard leads the way for us. Scoring-wise, had 22 and 8 assists, continuing his stellar play. Then the Pacers traveled up north to Toronto, kept it close in the first half, and got blowed out in the second half. Pascal Siakam, only 18 points in this game, but was our leading scorer. And that's about all of note. Scotty Barnes killed us. Game 5, the Pacers and Knicks, the game of the year by NBA standards. Well, at least by the metric of lead changes. Yep. What was it, like 75 lead changes in this game or something?
Wasn't that many? It was in the
all year.
Yeah, it was in the 30s. It was the most all year.
It was in the 40s, wasn't it?
Oh no, I thought it was like 39, but still, yeah, it was the most all year.
It was 39.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
Yeah.
So 40 is not crazy. That was
plus several ties. As well.
Yeah,
and
a gazillion ties.
Despite 40 points from Jalen Brunson, the Pacers pulled this one out. Some clutch plays down the stretch. Pascal Siakam, 30 points. Nimhard dropped 10 assists. Aaron Neesmith was all over the place. And we send the Knicks home crying, which is just makes our season. The next night, the Pacers played at Brooklyn and sat everybody. So no McConnell, no Nimhard, no Neesmith, no Siakam. In addition to the typical no Zubats now, no Furphy, no Toppin.
But we got a Kobe Brown.
Got a Kobe Brown starting.
Yep.
in this game, which everyone called. And the Nets tried to out-tank us, but couldn't do it. Actually, they did do it. They sat all their dudes too. But the Pacers win this game 115 to 110. Despite all efforts. Then we went to the All-Star break. Everybody went out, got a tan, came back and played 2 games against the Washington Wizards and lose both of them somehow. The first one, 112 to 105, with Jarrett Walker leading the way. 19 points, 14 boards, and 7 assists for Jarrett Walker in that game. And then the following night, I was in the building to watch us out-tank the Washington Wizards and lose 131 to 118. Shout out to my friends Willis and Paolo, and my lovely wife Jill, who also went to the game with us. And my friend Willis was beside himself at how poorly the Wizards were tanking. And today, the Pacers back in Gainbridge Fieldhouse for the first time in forever, it seemed like, and treat the fans to a 134 to 130 loss to the Dallas Mavericks, who were led by Chris Middleton, who, yes, is still playing basketball. Pacers led by Pascal Siakam, who did Pascal Siakam things, but not enough in the end, and the Pacers lose this one. All right, Colson, that's a lot of games. I'm sure you took meticulous notes on all of them. What are you feeling? What themes emerged for you out of this, tumultuous stretch for the Pacers? Changes in personnel, fines from the league for tanking.
Yeah, I felt like I'm with you. The New York game was the game of the year as far as lead changes, but also just excitement level. I love beating the Knicks. I love beating them in Madison Square Garden. That was a really entertaining game. If anybody has the opportunity hasn't seen it, to rewatch it online, it's totally worth it. Honestly, the most impressive thing to me here is that we figured out how to lose both games to the Wizards. We are in a fierce tank battle with them, and after this back-to-back with them, we end up solidly in the worst spot in the East, because we gave 2 full games to the Wizards. So congratulations to the Tankathon.
Yeah, and Jarris had a couple. The first half had a great game, and the second half had another double-digit rebounding effort. Didn't shoot as well from the floor, but largely outplayed his former trade opposite in Bilal Koulibaly. So that was fun to see.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
He was doing some of the things. I mean, we talked before earlier in the year about how he might have made that next step. I mean, his game is rounding out. He's giving you rebounds, assists. He's scoring more. And in that first Washington game, looked great. He did give you like 5 boneheaded turnovers in that second game.
I also give you 5 boneheaded turnovers in the first game.
Okay, good. Okay, I was like, I feel like every time I watch him, he gives
building
you 5.
Consistency.
That's right.
Like just some of them like just throwing it to the other team. So he's still got some
or
work
just
to
straight
do.
out of bounds. To be fair, multiple passes from Wizards players also just sailed right out of bounds to nobody. And you know why? Because none of these dudes have played together before for either team. I was at the game. It was, I mean, we're going to talk about tanking on Thursday, but it's no good.
It was a who's who of who?
Yeah, like these guys are also two-way players and guys off the street, right? I mean, just like the Pacers are.
Totally, yeah. Willis, my friend, who's a pretty decent Wizards fan, like follows the team, not like as diehard as we do the Pacers, but like at one point in the game, he's like, I don't know any of these players. I like, what's that guy's name? And I'm like, I think it's AJ Williams. He's like, I don't know. Sure, go with that one. Of course, I was wrong too.
Alondas. Close.
Alondas.
Starting with an A. Got a kid
And
Gary
he killed
Richmond.
us, by the way.
Yeah, he did kill us in that. 9 of 11 in that game.
But anyway,
Jarris in that second
so
game,
much discontinuity.
Like I said, didn't shoot as well, but took 9 threes in that one. So clearly trying to add that to his game. And if you're gonna just start jacking up some 3 balls, it might as well be against the Wizards in the tank season. So good practice,
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Wizards were trying to outtank us. They rode their reserves for the fourth quarter, just like we did. And I gotta say, I was taking a little bit of pride in the fact that it looked like the Pacers were running plays. We weren't necessarily running them well, but it looked like we were running them, whereas the Wizards looked like they had no plan. So I was taking a little bit of pride that we're more precise with our tanking, I guess. More
That's all fine and well until they score 74 to our 50 in the second half of that game. But
yeah, we were not hitting shots per se, and we were passing the ball to the other team.
I mean, I thought the Wizards defensively were much more engaged than the Pacers were.
Yeah. I mean, that's the danger, of
especially in that fourth quarter.
Putting out a bunch of guys who need a job. Mm-hmm. They're playing for a job,
right? Yeah. And then, so besides the Knicks game, which was super exciting, and clearly the guys wanted that one too, I thought. Nimhard was very engaged, and Siakam as well. So that was a nice win. And then the Brooklyn game, boy, we tried. Like I said, really everybody sat. But Cam Jones just wouldn't let it happen. Like, 5 for 12, hits his 1-3 of the game is like in the final seconds to like ice it.
Yep.
It was like, I was like, here we go. Let's ice over Cam Jones 30 feet from the basket. This is what we're looking for. Then he Drainos it. I'm like, come on. I mean, yay,
Right.
Yay,
And the guys were.
That's definitely what I was rooting for.
The bench was real excited about it. It was fun. You know, it was great.
Oh, yeah,
It was
yeah.
a
And
great
by the
moment.
bench, you mean our starters? Yeah, they were excited. Yeah. Also got great effort from Micah Potter and Ethan
Oh, my
Johnson.
God, yeah.
Combined 12 of 21 for 34 points. These guys were...
What was the game? Was it the first Wizards game? Ethan Thompson was this the one?
No, it was the...
I think it's the Brooklyn game, right? He gave you 15 points? No.
He was good in the Brooklyn game, but I thought he had another one.
There's another one where he was like a plus 22 and everybody else was like negative. And it was like, what is Ethan Thompson doing? But he only had like 2 points or something. I forget now. I can't
Well,
find
in
it.
that, yeah. And
He was plus 15 in the second Washington game, and
Okay, maybe that's what
2
it was.
points
Yeah.
in that one, so that could be the one you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Talon Peter, too, just been getting a ton of
The
minutes.
first Washington game. That's what it was, yeah.
And just not afraid of shooting that three. I feel like Kobe Brown is like a real basketball player. I know he was kind of like a throw-in on this trade, but like he's a big body and he muscles people and gets offensive rebounds and
Yeah, he'll grab some boards for sure.
yeah. I was like, who is this guy? He's actually like a player. Like he's somebody you could put in a rotation. Now he's starting for us, and that's not necessarily what we need if we're going to be a winning
And he
basketball
got
team.
played by Micah Potter and Ethan Johnson.
Yeah, well,
It doesn't bode super well for him.
I think I was surprised. I thought he was going to be nothing, and he seems like he's got some skills. That Brooklyn game, he gives you 4 points, but 7 rebounds and 3 assists. You know,
Yeah, played better against Washington. So.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing that that I think you take from this is that Neesmith tweaks his knee, which is no good. So he's back injured. Furphy goes down. I don't know if that had happened last time we talked. He's out for the rest of the season. Guys keep hurting themselves. Actually, even though at the same time we're resting a lot of guys. So it's hard to keep up with who's really hurt and who's not at this point, I think.
Yeah, Furphy gets hurt in that Toronto Raptors loss.
Yeah, and that was rough to watch.
Yeah, that was bad. ACL, I think, was the final diagnosis. So
Yeah.
out for the year,
season.
surgery,
Yeah.
lots of rehab. Tough.
Yeah, total bummer
Tough
because he
break for
was
that kid.
definitely making some strides. And
Yeah, playing super.
game was starting to slow
confident.
down for him a little bit. Getting some good minutes.
Yeah,
That's
real
funny.
trust
So,
from the coaching staff, for sure.
Totally, yeah. And I mean, so the buzzword in Pacers camp now after the trade deadline trade, like clearly, we're not trying to win games this year, and the buzzword is growth mindset. Is a lot of players are talking about, and the coaching staff is talking about growth mindset. Is the way they're approaching these games. So I just thought that was a new and interesting way to phrase the development of young talent
Yeah.
at some level.
wanna
Development / evaluation.
Get the guys some burn.
growing.
Yeah. And put them in clutch situations. I mean, like I said, Cam Jones, hitting big threes. Like, that's great for his development, right?
Yep, for sure. Faux show. And Harper, are you still watching games, or you're just done?
Nope.
You got okay.
This is no longer a good use of my time.
Okay, fair enough.
Check
Makes
them
sense.
box scores.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm watching
this
Tankathon closely. We're currently sitting solidly on the 2 spot behind Sacramento, though we're 3 games back.
Sacramento losing Domantas Sabonis for the season for sure. Now
Yeah.
he had surgery on his torn meniscus or something.
Yeah, ain't nobody catching Sacramento at this point.
Yeah.
You cannot out tank them. This is an interesting stretch for us. Like I said, I was pleased we were able to lose to the back to the Wizards. Dallas, of course, also in that tankathon mode. Although they're kind of, they're not going to make the playoffs, but Cooper Flagg doesn't seem to want to lose. Then we got the Hornets, who again
sat him against us. I don't know why they did that. Like, save sitting him out against somebody who's going to beat him,
Right. Memphis Grizzlies, we got to figure out how to lose to them. But then after that, I think we're going to be playing good teams for the rest of the season until April. And then you got to play the Bulls and the Nets.
Charlotte's hot right now.
Charlotte is hot right now. That's right. So it's going to be fairly easy to lose all these games.
I don't know if I agree. So we've got upcoming Philly, Charlotte, Memphis, an LA Clippers team that is in no man's land, the Lakers, and then Portland, Sacramento.
Okay, maybe not Sacramento, but at least they're on a road trip. Okay, we're going to beat Sacramento.
I mean, they could afford to lose against us.
That's true.
It's a flip of the coin.
But you also at some point Zubats is going to play this season, right? At some point Obi Toppin is going to come back. And I assume that these things are going to happen. And another reminder that the bottom 3 teams haven't gotten the number 1 pick for years or something like that. I don't know. It's the math is still, you only get a 20% chance or whatever being in the bottom 4.
Right, yeah. But I mean for us the key is to be in the top 4.
Oh, we have to be in the top 4, but
protections are.
But being being in the worst 4 records doesn't guarantee us the top 4 lottery pick. That's all I'm saying.
But the odds of getting in the top 4 are a lot better than if you're 5th, right?
A little bit better.
Correct. Yeah. So if you're 5th, it's 42.1. If you're 4th overall, it's 48.1. The top 3 slots are all 52.1.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I feel like as long as we finish in the bottom 4,
yeah,
then that's good. But going down to the 5th spot is actually like a statistically difficult spot to be in.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically losing like 4 to 4.5 points per spot after number 3. So even at the 7th slot, you're still sitting on a 32% chance, which
of making the top 4.
1 out of 3. Like, that's not crazy bad odds.
Right.
But giving away 20%, 20 percentage points when you don't have to is not good policy.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be creative with our development mindset.
Our growth
mindset.
Growth mindset.
Yeah.
Well, we will. The conspiracy theories will be alive and well, given how upset the league seems to be with tanking this season when the balls actually start rolling.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, tanking has always been happening. I mean, as long as we've been watching this game. Yeah, exactly. Joey feels like they've just picked this year to start bullying it because the Pacers need to tank. And they've never, well, that's not true. We've not ever tanked before. But that first year with Halliburton, I think we lost the last 15 games to make sure we got a top 7 pick.
We sat Turner basically.
Yeah. So
yeah.
But in general, Joey is correct. This is a team that scraps and tends to get spends years being in the bottom half of the playoff bracket, and now we get a chance at a good pick, and they're going to come down on us. But I think the main reason the league is upset is because tanking isn't this overt this early. Usually happens a little bit later, and the fact that it was already a topic at the All-Star game was, I think, a reason for them.
We can discuss more on Thursday's show, but there's probably two big reasons for it, and one was the Chauncey Billups et al. Indictments that got handed down for helping guys fix games with insider information about injuries. And then the other thing is just how much money there is in the sports betting world now. Apparently, the big sports books are not super happy with the tankathon going on and have probably applied some pressure.
Harder to gamble, I suppose, if you don't know if the good players are going to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, no.
I don't know.
Okay.
Seems like everybody's intentions are pretty clear at this point. Seems like an even playing field to me, but what do I know?
Right.
I don't set lines.
Yeah, I feel like can't they just bake it into the price? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how it affects them, but especially since the Pacers, well, until recently, were a bad team, but fighting above their weight class or whatever, in a lot of these games, keeping them close. All right, yeah. So as Harper mentioned, schedule coming up, finishing off a homestand. Tuesday hosting Philadelphia, Thursday hosting the Charlotte Hornets, and then Sunday hosting the Memphis Grizzlies. That's a 5 p.m. tip for those of you that want to catch a baby race. Head down to the field house. Colson, what you feeling? Sweep? Sweep?
I'm thinking we're going to accidentally win one of these games. I don't know which one it's going to be.
I'm thinking we go 2-1. Throw the league off our scent for a little bit.
Okay. After we got those tough losses with the Wizards.
I think that ship has sailed. I'm gonna take our 0-3 week before the league takes any further action. Everybody's got a free pass for now. Let's go get them L's.
Nice. Just stack them up. Stack up those days. All right. Until next time, when we discuss several Pacers losses with you, thank you for listening. You can find us on Undebeatables. Wait, no. You can find us on Twitter. We are at Undebeatables. I'm tanking, too. We're also on Facebook.com/TheUndebeatables. You could email us, shoutout@TheUndebeatables.com. We got a website, TheUndebeatables.com, with a contact form there. That's a good spot if you want to be anonymous. Like if you don't want us getting on your scent for tanking your season. And while you're there, you can hop over to the merch page and get yourself a Schmedium t-shirt.
For the architect, Donnie Walsh, and for the Pacers' first couple, Nancy and Bobby Sick-Leonard, turn out the lights, the party's over. Shout out to Jay Huff, who just always does over-the-head reverse dunks for no reason. It's so fun.
He does it for a reason. It's because I love it.
Yes.
It's really great.
Jay Huff is rapidly becoming one of Ethan's favorite players.
Understandable.
I think because he has a hilarious name.
He does.
And so we were watching the highlights the other night, and Jay Huff does one of his reverse dunks, and so the commentator guy doing the highlights is like, he huffs and he puffs and he blows that house down. Ethan was like on the floor. He's like, this guy's awesome. Oh man.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff.
And he's also just nailing that top of the key three left and right, and then once that's going, he can fake and just drive down the middle for his over the head reverse dunks. It's just, he's fun.
Dude, he was blowing it up so much in the game that we went to that he couldn't get on the floor. He couldn't get back on the floor.
Yeah, had to sit him. Put Potter in. He's too good.
He totally just got sat down.
Well, Pacers
He
are
came
going
in
small.
the second half for like 2 minutes, hit another three, and the coach is like, out.
Whoa.
You're done.
Just watch it. Growth mindset, Jay. Come on now.
We're trying to practice rebounding. Come on. Let's do that.
Gotta miss some shots here, bud.
Oh, man. It's fun times.